Let's see how much Isabela Merced, born Isabella Yolanda Moner, really earned throughout her entire career. From a 10-year-old kid on Broadway singing Evita to fighting aliens, playing Spider-Woman, and surviving a zombie apocalypse on the most expensive TV show in history, this girl has done it all. And today we are pulling back the curtain on every single paycheck, every estimated salary, and every career-defining moment that turned a Nickelodeon kid into one of Hollywood's most in-demand young actresses. Let's go back to where it all began. The year is 2013. Isabela is just a teenager, and she lands a small role as a character named Young Nadia in an indie feature called The House That Jack Built. This is her film debut, and for it, she earned an estimated $15,000. Oh, that is a medium confidence estimate based on saggy scale rates for child roles in indie productions. Nothing glamorous yet, but everyone starts somewhere, and this was her foot in the door. Then came 2014 and things started picking up speed. She landed a recurring role as Jenny in the ABC family sitcom Growing Up Fisher, appearing in 7 episodes. Her total estimated compensation for that arc came to around $40,000, standard Nickelodeon and network scale for a child recurring role. The show only lasted 1 season, but it put her name on casting directors' radars. That same year, she booked what would become her first major sustained television role, CJ Martin, the lead on Nickelodeon's 100 Things to Do Before High School. This show ran from 2014 all the way through 2016 across approximately 26 to 30 episodes, and across that entire run, she earned an estimated $280,000 total. That works out to roughly $10,000 to $15,000 per episode, which is right in line with what Nickelodeon paid their child leads at the time. This was her breakout. If you grew up watching Nickelodeon in the mid-2000s, you know this show. Also beginning in 2014 and running through 2017, she was the voice of Kate and Dora and Friends, Into the City, the animated Nickelodeon series. For her multi-season voice work across the full run of that series, she brought in an estimated $95,000. Animated series voice work pays differently than live action, and this is right in line with what animated child leads were earning on cable at the time. Moving into 2015, she appeared in the Nickelodeon TV movie Splitting Atom, playing a character named Lori Collins. That one earned her around $25,000, a supporting child role in a TV movie, which is essentially a step above a guest appearance in terms of pay. Fun project, modest paycheck. Then in 2016, she appeared in another Nickelodeon TV movie, the reboot of the beloved 90s classic Legends of the Hidden Temple, playing a character named Sadie. Estimated earnings there, $30,000, still firmly in the kids' TV supporting tire. That same year, she made a small but notable leap outside of the Nickelodeon bubble with a supporting role in Middle School, The Worst Years of My Life, on the family comedy adaptation of Jeff Kinney's popular book series. Her role as Jane Galeta earned her an estimated $45,000. And this matters because it was her first real theatrical film outside the Nick ecosystem. The year is 2017. We are talking about Transformers: The Last Knight, Michael Bay's 5th entry in the series with a production budget of $217 million. She played Isabella Yeager, a scrappy teenage survivor, and for that role, she earned an estimated $150,000. Medium confidence estimate, consistent with what other young supporting actors in Bay films were pulling at the time. Also in 2017, she did the voice of Heather in the animated sequel The Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature, picking up an estimated $50,000 for that supporting voice role. And separately, she voiced the character Ava in the Kingdom Hearts Chai Back cover short film and video game project, earning an estimated $20,000 for that voice cameo. The year is 2018 and she stars in Sicario, Day of the Soldado, opposite Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin. She plays Isabel Reyes, a character caught in the brutal world of Mexican cartel violence, and she is absolutely devastating in the role. Critics took notice. For this performance in a film with a $40 million budget, she earned an estimated $200,000. This is a high confidence estimate. Continuing through 2018, she also appeared in Instant Family, the comedy drama starring Mark Wahlberg and Rose Byrne, playing a foster kid named Lizzie. The film had a budget of $48 million and earned strong reviews for its warm-hearted portrayal of adoption. Her estimated compensation was $150,000, a medium confidence figure consistent with a prominent supporting role in a mid-budget studio comedy. Then 2019 arrived and everything changed. Isabela Merced became the star of Dora and the Lost City of Gold. On the live-action theatrical adaptation of the beloved cartoon, she did not just play a supporting character, she played Dora, the title character, the lead, in a $49 million family adventure film, and for that, she earned an estimated $450,000, a high confidence estimate, and a clear, dramatic jump. Isabela Merced became Isabela Merced, and she was just getting started. Also in 2019, she appeared in the Netflix holiday rom-com Let It Snow, earning an estimated $100,000 for her supporting role as Julie. Streaming scale, mid-tier. Exactly what you would expect for a Netflix ensemble romantic comedy. Into 2020, she appeared briefly in the Nickelodeon special Kids Together, the Nickelodeon Town Hall, a pandemic-era variety special. Her cameo appearance fee was estimated at $8,000. Nominal, basically a goodwill appearance. Now let's talk about 2021, which was a busy and interesting year. She led the voice cast of the DreamWorks animated film Spirit Untamed, reprising the character Lucky Prescott from the Spirit Netflix series. As the lead voice actress in a theatrical animated feature, she earned an estimated $80,000. DreamWorks animated lead voice work, scaled for her profile at the time. Also in 2021, she appeared in the Netflix action thriller Sweet Girl alongside Jason Momoa, playing his daughter Rachel Cooper in a film that required some genuinely demanding physical performance. For this supporting role, she earned an estimated $250,000, a solid streaming bump that reflected her post-Dora leverage. That same year, she voiced the Widow Queen in Netflix's gorgeous animated miniseries Maya and the Three, the passion project from the legendary Jorge Gutierrez of Book of Life fame. Her estimated earnings for that voice supporting role were $35,000. And rounding out 2021, she reprised the Lucky Prescott character in the video game Spirit, Lucky's Big Adventure, earning an estimated $15,000 for the game voice reuse. Now we are in 2022, and she had two notable projects. First, she played Cora Herrera in Warner Brothers' remake of Father of the Bride, the bilingual, culturally specific rom-com that reimagined the classic story through a Cuban-American lens. Her estimated compensation, $150,000. Then she took on the lead role of Juliet. Yes, that Juliet, in Rosalind, the Hulu romantic comedy that retells Romeo and Juliet from the perspective of Romeo's ex-girlfriend. Another estimated $150,000 for what was essentially a lead-adjacent starring role in a streaming original. In 2023, she returned to voice acting with a supporting role as Kim in the Illumination animated film Migration, the charming duck family comedy. Her estimated earnings for that role, $60,000. Solid animated supporting voice rate for an Illumination production. And now we arrive at 2024, which was genuinely a remarkable year for Isabela Merced. She appeared in 3 theatrical studio films in a single calendar year. 3. Let's break them down one by one. First, she played Anya Corazon, also known as Spider-Woman, in Sony's Madame Web, the superhero film that had an $80 to $100 million production budget and starred Dakota Johnson. Her estimated compensation was $150,000, a high-confidence estimate supported by multiple secondary industry reports. Madame Web, as most of you probably know, was absolutely savaged by critics and bombed significantly at the box office, which made the Spider-Woman connection feel somewhat anticlimactic for fans who were hoping for a spin-off. But the paycheck was real regardless. Second, she starred as the lead in Turtles All the Way Down, the Amazon MGM adaptation of the beloved John Green novel, playing Aza Holmes, a teenager navigating OCD alongside a mystery involving her childhood friend's missing father. Her estimated compensation for that leading role was $250,000, a medium confidence figure consistent with a rising young lead in a smaller literary adaptation. This one resonated deeply with young audiences who connected with its honest portrayal of mental health. Even third, and this is the one people are still talking about, she starred as Kay in Alien, Romulus, the terrifying return to the Alien franchise directed by Fede Alvarez. With an $80 million production budget and a release that exceeded nearly all expectations at the box office, earning over $350 million worldwide against that budget, this film was an unambiguous hit. Her estimated compensation was $220,000, another high-confidence figure consistent across multiple secondary industry reports. Alien, Romulus proved she could carry a horror survival story and look genuinely terrified in a way that felt completely real. It was a masterclass in reactive performance. And also in 2024, she did a single episode voice cameo in the animated series Rock, Paper, Scissors on playing a character called the Susan. That episodic cameo estimated $20,000. If you have made it this far and you are not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below telling us which of these projects you think was the best career move she ever made. We read every single comment. Seriously, now let's talk about 2025, because this is where Isabela Merced officially entered franchise territory at the highest possible level. She appeared in James Gunn's Superman, the DC Universe reboot starring David Corenswet as the Man of Steel, playing Kendra Saunders, also known as Hawkgirl. For this major DCU ensemble supporting role, she earned an estimated $200,000, a high confidence figure supported by secondary reports consistent with ensemble cast rates for non-lead positions in major franchise films. She also reprised that Hawkgirl role in a cameo appearance in Peacemaker, the TV series, earning an estimated $50,000 for that episodic appearance. And then there is the biggest piece of the 2025 picture, The Last of Us Season 2 on HBO. She joined the prestige drama as Dina, a main cast member appearing in approximately 7 or more episodes of what is arguably the most acclaimed video game adaptation in television history. Her estimated total compensation for Season 2 is $650,000, based on HBO prestige rates of roughly $80,000 to $100,000 per episode for supporting main cast, adjusted for her profile. Also rounding out 2025, she lent her voice to Dora, Magic Mermaid Adventures, an animated project, earning an estimated $40,000 for that voice role. And then there is one final project, currently in post-production as of early 2026, a film called Psyche, in which she plays the lead character Camilla and also holds an executive producer credit. For that dual role as both star and producer, her estimated compensation is $400,000, with the additional potential for profit participation on the back end depending on how the film performs. A medium confidence estimate, but it represents something genuinely new in her career, creative ownership, not just performance. So let's add this all up. Across every single project in this filmography, from that $15,000 indie in 2013 all the way through franchise superhero films, HBO prestige drama, and a movie where she gets to call herself executive producer, the Isabela Merced's total estimated gross career earnings land somewhere between $3.8 and $4.2 million before taxes, agent fees, manager fees, and living expenses. That is entirely consistent with the publicly estimated net worth figure of approximately $3 million that floats around in credible industry sources. If you want to see us break down the full career earnings for more rising stars like Isabela Merced, let us know in the comments who we should cover next. And if you found this video valuable, sharing it genuinely helps us keep making content like this. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.